This is the STV News. Good evening. The mother of Emma Caldwell has called for a criminal investigation into the handling of her daughter's murder after it took almost 19 years to bring her killer to justice. Ian Packer was jailed for life on Wednesday after being found guilty of murdering the 27-year-old in 2005 and of multiple other offences involving several women. Speaking to a Sunday newspaper, Margaret Caldwell said everyone in Scotland needs reassurance about the justice system. The Crown Office said the Lord Advocate will meet with Emma's family. A man has died and a woman seriously injured following a crash involving several cars, some of which were parked in Glasgow. Police were called to South Street in the city's Scotstoun area at around 7:35 last night. A 26-year-old man who was driving a white Mercedes was pronounced dead at the scene. The road was closed for around 8 hours for investigations. An 11-year-old boy who died after being hit by a bin lorry in Edinburgh on Friday morning has been named by police. Thomas Wong was riding his bike on the city's White House Road when he was involved in the collision. In a statement, his family have said they're utterly heartbroken and will miss him terribly. Police are continuing appeals for information. Now, a national day of reflection to remember those who died during the COVID-19 pandemic has seen events take place across the country today. One of the biggest was at Pollock Country Park in Glasgow, where a permanent memorial was opened back in 2022. Lewis Mickey reports.
For many of us, the pandemic is now a distant memory. For Peter and those like him, thinking about the impact of the virus is an everyday occurrence.
I lost my wife Deborah, who was 53 on the 18th of October 2020. Caught COVID in September, we don't know where. She was admitted to hospital at the end of September. Allowed back home and then readmitted at the very end of September, and then she lasted 3 weeks in Hare Myers Hospital. She was ventilated and she didn't manage to pull through.
Today, a chance to remember those lost. The day of reflection recognised at Scotland's COVID-19 memorial in Pollock Country Park.
So it was a very emotional time for everybody, because everybody that was here today was personally affected by COVID, and it made a difference. That it was just great to get everybody back together again and just remember people and reflect on the memories that we had of them.
Dozens turned out to the memorial, designed by artist and poet Alec Finlay.
Well, we lost our dad, John Geddes Cameron Dallas, on the 11th of April 2020. So Glasgow Council making this memorial means a great deal to us as a family, as sisters. We're sisters. So
it's my first time coming here today to actually meet everyone. It's really nice. So, and I thought the service was really beautiful.
We're not saying our grief is any different or our loss is any different from MD that's lost a loved member, but it was different because we were locked away, and it's been horrendous actually.
More events led by Marie Curie have taken place across the country, with people encouraged to pin petals remembering those lost to the virus on walls of reflection. Lewis Mickey, STV News.
Well, to football now, and Celtic have missed a huge opportunity to go top of the Premiership after they were beaten 2-0 by Hearts at Tynecastle. The visitors played most of the game a man down after VAR deemed this incident worthy of a red card. George Grant slotted home from the spot before Hearts talisman Lawrence Shankland, who else sealed the win in the second half. The result means Rangers retain their 2-point lead at the top. That's despite losing to Motherwell yesterday. Well, finally to athletics, and Josh Kerr has hailed a perfect homecoming as he won gold at the World Indoor Championships in Glasgow last night. Kerr cruised to the 3,000 metre world title with a dominant performance. The 26-year-old Scot said he was grateful to share the moment with supporters.
Just being able to do that in front of a home crowd is so special, and being able to spend a little bit of time with some of the people that came out and watched today is it's a very special feeling. It's a full circle moment for me, coming back to this track and doing it where I learned my racing craft, and I went away to go and try and step up my level and make sure I could put performances on like that can get a British crowd and a Scottish crowd behind me. So yeah, a really nice moment today.
Very well done to him. Well, that's where we'll have to leave it for the moment. From everyone here on the news team, whatever you get up to, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Very good night. Bye-bye.